Danny Green has finally called it quits after just a lot of seasons in the NBA. I think it was 16 seasons in the league.
Really?
Yeah,
So
I'll
spent
pull it
8
up.
seasons in San Antonio, 3 in Philly, 2 in Cleveland, and then a season each in Toronto, the Lakers, and the Grizzlies.
Okay.
He's one of 4 players in NBA history to win 3 championships with 3 different teams, and I believe, I don't know, they were not all consecutive, but he won 1 in San Antonio, one with the Raptors and the Lakers in back-to-back years.
I was going to say he did win with the Kawhi one.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he is one of those 4 players to win. And yeah, I mean, as a career, didn't really average much, only 9 points a game.
He was really
What was his best season?
His best season, his
Probably like
prime,
17,
14, 15.
14, 15?
Yep,
was-
he averaged 11.7. So
Wow.
his best 3-point shooting season, because obviously that was his main forte,
Spurs.
was actually the 2023 season.
What
He barely played. He shot 45%
That
from
doesn't
3.
count. That doesn't
Yeah. He shot 43.6% in his 3rd season in the NBA. That was
He-
the most games he had ever played, too.
Yeah, he
What
shot
season was that?
48%
The
his second
2011-2012
Yeah.
season.
That sounds about right.
year. Only
was his-
8 games.
That's
was-
when he had that heater.
That was his
Still-
second season in San Antonio.
Oh, yeah.
8 games he played the season after.
Yeah. No, that was the season before.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah, bro. Danny Green, he was definitely a championship piece.
absolutely.
That's for sure.
He's a serial winner.
Yeah, he's like a
Yeah.
he's like a lesser Klay Thompson, if you ask me.
Oh, I would say he's like a current day Klay Thompson.
Yeah, which is a lesser version of the Klay that we are all
Exactly.
know and love,
Yeah.
right?
He was the one I think that really started that 3-point shooting trend. Before Steph.
No, it was
I
Ray.
don't
It was
know.
Ray Allen.
Ray?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely,
All
Ray
right.
Allen.
I mean,
Okay.
there's always been like those
I-
guys who are shooters on their
I
team.
think you could make the argument that he started the sharpshooter role player type guy.
The
I think-
wing.
I
Yeah.
feel
But,
like,
like-
teams have always had that.
Right. Yeah. So I don't really know.
Petrovic, Stojakovic,
Exactly.
guys like that. They're always pass the ball to the wing, knockdown shooter. You know what I
Right.
mean? But
However,
yeah.
there are 2 things he's most known for in his career. Obviously, being the guy that contested Klay Thompson when he tore his ACL, and everyone thinks he did it on purpose and everything like that. Do you think it was dirty?
Actually forgot that play, but
No.
I don't think Danny Green is
I
a
don't
dirty player
remember that.
whatsoever.
No. And it was the finals. If you're not going up for a dunk, if you're not contesting a dunk, then why are you
Yeah.
in the finals?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's kind of how I
Yeah.
am known by it. And obviously, Game 5 of the 2020 finals had the 3 to easily just seal the title and prick the ever living shit out of it.
Yeah.
So that's what he's most known for.
Danny.
Danny.
He has low key bunnies.
He really does. though.
He
Like,
can get up there and
He can
it
get
surprised me. Like, like you would think shooters are just like shooters. That's all they do.
Not at
This
all.
guy can jump. Like he's had some posterizing dunks in his career. He's had some chase down blocks off the backboard
Yeah.
in his career. So it's like not only can he knock down shoot, but he can also jump with the best of them.
Yeah, he
I
really
like
can.
Danny a lot.
What are your thoughts, Antoine, on Danny Green?
Listen, I remember him from the Spurs team majorly, but Toronto as well. After Toronto, it was kind of just a fall off from there, just because the teams he went to. But San Antonio, that team was always going to be. He's going to be the unsung hero of that team. I think he was
Yeah.
a really good role player with
Oh, yeah.
TP, Tim Duncan, Manu. He did start for them, of course, but he was the role guy that was always there. I mean, of course, I remember like Toronto, of course, with Kawhi, he did play a good amount of the games. He started 80 of them,
Yeah.
which is almost the whole season.
Wow.
But yeah, San Antonio, that was his prime. He was different there. That San Antonio team, of course, we know is one of the greatest because of the 3 guys that were there, and then the role guys like Danny Green, Boris Diaw, Matt Bonner, really good role players. They had a deep bench that Patty was there.
Yep.
But Danny's great. Always loved him as a player. Always used him in 2K when I played growing up as just a shooting guard because he was a good 3-point shooter.
Yep.
Right.
But yeah, he grew up in our backyard. He was born in New York in Manhattan, in North Babylon. He went to St. Mary's in Manhasset.
yes,
Not
sir.
too far from us. 15-year career. Unfortunately, with the way the CBA, as Tyler always says now, these vets can't really, get the money they look for or can't really get the game time. 15 years is a very doable, very admirable career for Danny Green.
And what I want to talk to you about
Talk to
is why I think his career ended.
Oh,
Yes. So obviously, after his days in LA, took a deal with Philly, was there for 2 years. Now we all know we've had loads of Embiid conversations regarding him stepping up in the playoffs, him staying healthy, him flopping. Him flopping supposedly are recommended by his doctors to prevent injuries, even though that sounds like complete BS, right? Because the more knocks your body takes, the more you're going to get injured.
Precisely.
During the series against, I want to say it was either Miami or Toronto, he goes up for a layup, he gets a little bit of body contact, completely flops and collapses right into Danny Green's knee and tore his ACL.
No. Is that what happened?
That's exactly
I
what
forgot.
happened. Yeah. So, and like I said, that's the one thing with players that flop, you're putting other people in danger.
Right, because you're just flailing your body
And
wherever. You can't, out of control.
Danny Green is 6'6", 215 when you got 7'1", 290 falling on your leg.
God.
It's bad. And he never really recovered from that.
That's horrible.
He barely played in Memphis. He barely played in Cleveland. So that really is sort of a career-ending injury, if we're being honest with ourselves. Because, even though he was older, I still think these last couple of years could have been better. But he never really got that opportunity again.
Wow.
So it's kind of sad, but it kind of is what it is.
I mean, yeah, you expect a guy like Danny Green to... I mean, he played a long time in the league. 15 years is long, but you would expect him to play more because when you can shoot the way he shoots...
Right.
Careers can last much longer.
And we've seen the same thing with Joe Harris, too. Just one injury.
Right.
Can literally derail your entire career. Because
all it takes.
if they both never got hurt, I think both of them would still be playing right now.
Wow.
And they'd be a
shame.
lot more productive. But
That's just made me like Embiid just a little bit less.
really,
So thanks for telling me that.
yeah, I didn't intend for that to happen.
Yeah, but now
But-
it happened.
Yeah, that was kind of the last. That was the last of good Danny Green we saw. So, yeah, obviously won't make the Hall of Fame, even though he has 3 rings.
No.
But role
Congratulations.
player legend, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
The Role Player Hall of Fame.
The role player Hall of
Yeah,
Fame.
he'll go there. If there's that.
Is that even a thing? I don't
We can
think
make
it is.
that.
Yeah.
We should. Yeah.
We should make a role player Hall of Fame.
A flame.
Flame. Yeah.
Flame. Role player Hall of Fame.